Dark Night of the Soul Meditation. The only thing you can control is the thoughts you are having right now. Make it calm and simple. Make it your superpower. Earth activates our deep connection to the physical plane by showing us the beauty of all the aspects of our Great Mother and revealing the more ethereal, spiritual aspects of our nature. As a representation of our conscious connection between Earth and Source, we only have to retreat into nature and find the silence within. To listen to all the majestic expressions of Mother Earth reveals through the winds in the trees, the humming of the bees, and the rhythmic chirping of crickets during the wee hours of the night. We are spirit in a physical body, here on a short and temporary journey on this three-dimensional form-based plane. On this journey, we are all deeply intertwined with the earth, our roots reaching far under her surface. She provides us with everything we need for the survival of our physical body. And in return, we are asked to take care of her as if she were our own body. Soul Time asks us to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge, one that embraces the concept that, while the corporeal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. As part of a duality-based world, the concept of time has been defined throughout human history as literally with a past, a present, and a future. We look back at where we came from, apply lessons learned to our present, and move forward with expectations that are derived from the past. Linear time has been comprehensible and has made our future somewhat predictable. The story of our human history is told from the viewpoint that we are born into this world once and leave when we physically die, a straightforward story. Now that we are awakening into a consciousness of much larger story than a singular lifetime on Earth and a defined three-dimensional reality, we slowly start to realize that time as we know it no longer applies. Besides, going back into the past and going forward into the future, we find spaces that are far and in between, spaces that are infinite and non-linear. We have arrived in Soul Time. Soul Time means having access to all experiences that the soul has been through, is going through, and will go through. All in all, any given moment that we choose to demonstrate this evolution of linear time, the Soul Time activation has been created from a repetition of the infinite sign. Transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence and our lives, so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. Transition can be described as the passage from one stage to another. However deeply or mildly it impacts our lives, transition always implies change of some sort, and most of us are afraid of change. We want things to stay the same. We want to stay in the comfort zone we've created. Unfortunately, change is the one certainty in life that we can all count on. Change is necessary to allow room for the new to emerge and the old to pass. Change is necessary for growth to occur. Change is a fundamental, universal law. Transition describes this process of change, a time when things are moving, morphing, and shifting. And in the midst of this process, it's common for nothing to feel clear, comfortable, or safe. Being pushed and pulled from our existing state into one that is unfamiliar isn't easy. The most feared transition of all is one we all face eventually: death. The transition from our physical bodies to the world of spirit, because we have so little understanding of the true nature of our existence and of our connection to the cosmos. We tend to fear death as a perceived ending. Dynamic supports our ability to harmonize between layers and aspects of different origins and frequency. It helps us to put together a reality that is made up of so many different elements, both familiar and completely new, with ease, grace, and great joy. The word dynamic can be described as an energetic force or process that is constantly changing. When we talk about the dynamics of something, we refer to the way it works or interacts. Now, if we add the word vibrate and full of life, we have a perfect description of what dynamic entails in the new energy. Coherence supports our ability to harmonize the frequency of the heart with the frequency of the mind for an optimal ability to create the reality that we desire. Coherence can be described as a state of harmony, union, or connection. In the new energy, as a reference to human being, coherence has to do with a state in which the mind and the heart harmoniously flow together. Whether we are functioning as an individual, a community, or a group, the new energy is asking for us to find balance between our thinking and our feelings. We can no longer rely solely on our analytical mind, nor can we just have our feelings guide the way. Every part of us has to come together in a harmonious, coherent state of being. Only then can we navigate these new energies to become multi-dimensional human beings as are in control of their realities. To be powerful manifestors, it is imperative to not only set clear intentions with our minds, but to have our emotional state of being, with the heart as its center, in alignment as well. When mind and heart come together in perfect union, when intention saturates every layer of our being, every cell of our body, and every thought in our minds, we become unstoppable, universal creators of our activates the connection we reality to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. Love is probably the most sought after, mysterious, indeterminate, and fulfilling feeling that a human can experience. Its mystery surely derives from the fact that we cannot really describe or define what is. Is it energy? Is it an emotion? Perhaps it is simply the glue that binds everything together. Whatever it is, we knew without a doubt when we feel loved and when we love. As vibrational beings, we hold a frequency that aligns with the frequency of our thoughts and our emotions. And from that vibrational point of attention, we attract everything else into our reality. Love is one of the highest frequencies. When we are in a state of love, we easily attract circumstances and people into our reality that are aligned with that frequency. Human beings are capable of feeling deep compassion and love, not just for one another, but for all life in general. How do you describe what a parent feels towards their child? Or how friends feels towards each other? Or the love between siblings, among family members, for pets, or even the way we feel about our planet and its inhabitants. Love is a powerful force that drives our actions, motivates our behaviors, and can change the course of our lives. And perhaps the very reason that we are capable of such deep feelings as that nothing fuels our desire for change and evolution more than the love that we are able to feel. When we remember that everyone and everything is connected to the same source, we can overcome any perceived differences and join our power towards a more conscious reality, one based on love. The cosmic flower activates our remembrance of the place we call home, the core from which we pour our magnificence out into the world. Like the flower that draws the hummingbird to drink its nectar, the energy of cosmic flower invites us to keep returning to our cosmic core, to drink from the nectar of our origin. Like the tiny bird, yet greatly skillful, we need to recognize that in order to be our highest expression here on earth, we need to check in with our home base, our source, often. It is the place where we connect to our spiritual core. The cosmic flower activation is overflowing with all aspects of the fullest expression of who we really are. An abundance of vibrant colors from fragrant sounds and energy that stimulates our senses to a maximum, making us feel alive in every cell of our body. It is an invitation to enjoy the sweetness of life, to lift up negativity and express love as abundantly as we dare. Flowers have been given as an expression of love, affection, sympathy, and intention for thousands of years. Their beauty reminds us of how wonderful life can be when expressed fully.